Okay. I think this works. I think this is working. Let's click this button. Hey, what's working? It's a working. Alrighty. Hello, everybody. I'll have to get my stream chat working. How do I do this? Like a button over here, I think, and then it's like this button here, and I go pow. There we go. This is from any Bobcats in chat. I used to at my last company, we used to make fun of Bobcats. I wonder if that's someone from my old company. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if this stream looks a bit washed out on the preview. I'm in HDR, but the actual quality of the capture seems a bit washed out, I think. Maybe if what do these buttons do? Whoa, no, it's not what I want. This one? Ew. I mean, look, I can still see it, but it's not very interesting to look at. Black and white. I suppose maybe it goes with the theme of the music, maybe? You know what? I don't hate this. Oh, hey, now this could look cool. I mean, I assume it's changing for you as well. You can see it. Yeah, it's changing for you as well. This is pretty cyberpunk. This is very cyberpunk. Fisheye. What? Wait, that's crazy. Ghost. That's cool too. Hologram. Look, I mean, these are all pretty schmink actually. Scanlines. That's gross. Smooth is cool. This is cool. Oh, here we go. Predator. Yes. TV screen. No. All right, let's just go back to normal. But I am playing with some new streaming software. I've had like an on again, off again relationship with OBS, if I'm honest. OBS is so powerful. It's such a powerful piece of software that I often feel like I've not set it up correctly because there's just so many options. There needs to be like a mode of OBS that's just like dumb mode, which just doesn't really, it just, there's no buttons. It's just like click live. So I played with OBS and then I switched to, what did I switch to? Streamlabs. I switched to Streamlabs and because I wanted to do multi-streaming to both like YouTube and to Twitch at the same time. Good thing about the Streamlabs sort of streaming gear was that it let you stream to basically every service under the sun. So I was able to stream to, I think I was streaming to Instagram and TikTok and X at the same time. Not that anyone was actually watching me on those platforms, but still, it worked. So I tried that, but I gotta be honest, and I hope no one from Streamlabs watching, or maybe I do watch. Maybe I do hope. I don't know. But boy, that software is so clunky. It's so bloated. I would go as far as to say it's bloatware. Like what have I got, right? So I'm streaming from a Mac Mini M4 2024 with 64 gig of RAM and one of those M4 CPUs, right? It was one of those real tasty Apple Silicon things. And it was taking so long to load, so long. I just gave up with the Streamlabs Studio. But then randomly I stumbled across some software called Meld Studio, which seems to be like a rewrite. I'm not sure if it's a fork of OBS. I think Streamlabs is a fork of OBS. I bet OBS is probably a fork of something else. But I'm playing with Meld Studio right now. And the cool thing I like about Meld is it seems more lightweight, but it doesn't have that many restreaming options. And there's basically the audio management in macOS is essentially non-existent. So I've had to like set up my own audio routing gear with like loopback and audio hijack and all these different tools. Honestly, though, I think actually setting up the audio writing myself and not doing it in the streaming software has been better because it seemed more reliable, and I was just going to let the streaming software basically handle the streaming bit and the video bit. So anyway, Meld Studio is what I'm playing with because I can do like those cool animations like what's this? Way, see, look, animation, and pew. That's cool. But this capture seems a bit washed out. So I'm just like looking at the different effects that I can apply to the image. And I was playing with it before. Doing glow styles. I want maybe like a brightness and contrast. Maybe I can just up the contrast a little bit. Contrast. Hey, here we go. This is what it looks like for me now. Hey, much nicer. Look at that. Mwah. Lovely. Oh, 100% contrast is too much. That's too much. But that's way nicer. That's way nicer now. Alrighty. So I'm only gonna do a short stream today because I got stuff to do. But I thought today I might play again with Bash because I have just like I have an on again off again relationship with OBS. I have a not a great relationship with Bash, but I just keep coming back to it. I keep coming back to Bash, and I feel like this music is this music from the same era of Bash, probably. So what I'm doing at the moment is I've acquired through means purchased a domain name that I think is very cool, and that domain name is clipart.sh. So let me show you what I started building. So at my last place, my last job, I made this repo. It was called the Billkite emoji repo. And over the course of 13 years, I collected every emoji for dev tools under the sun, right? Like there are so many emojis in here, and it's 32 by 32 pixel PNG. I collected them, and I collected a fair amount of emojis. Some of them are just the stock standard emojis, but then it gets into Heroku and ESLint logos and Docker logos and Bundler and Ansible and all these things, right? So I was very proud of this. But now that I'm working in the terminal more and more, I kind of want the same thing, but for the terminal. I want to be able to have an ASCII version of Lightdash and an ANSI representation of Danger and of Claude and of Plaid and what are these things, right? I want an ANSI version of that. And so what I've done is I've started making, this, what did I call it? Dev icons? No, it's on my personal GitHub, I think. Dev icon? What did I call it? I can't remember. devicons.sh. So I started collecting them a little bit, and you'll see what I've done so far. So look, for Ghosty, which is the terminal emulator, if I copy if you look at it inside GitHub, it's going to be very boring, right? Not very interesting at all. But, so if I go to the raw version, copy this URL and go over to my terminal, desktop something. All right, so let's get the file. All right, and so if you look at then the file in Vim, again, it's not going to be very interesting because these are all ANSI codes. These are all colors, right? That's a color. Well, that's not a color. That's something else. That's a color. That's an RGB color of 53, 80, and 243. And this is an RGB color here of, it's an RGB because of the 38 and 2. So this little symbol here, I'm not sure if it's showing up in the stream very well, but the little carrot, this carrot here, and this square bracket, this is an escape sequence, or a CSI, I think they're called. Command something, CSI, and see, what's the control sequence introducer. Yes, control sequence introducer, that's what that's called. And it's basically an escape character, so slash, it comes with /E, you can print it out, and then a left square bracket, and that's a control sequence introducer. Yes. So a control sequence introducer is an escape character followed by a left square bracket. And anything after that is then interpreted by the terminal as something to either change the how the terminal is rendered. So either change the color or the size of the text, or move the cursor around to arbitrary places in print. That's how that works. So where's 49? What is 49? ANSI 49M? I can't remember. But what is this? ANSI codes. Here we go. What's 49 again? Whoa, 49. Nope. 49 is default background color. Cool. I guess it's okay. So it's saying go back to the default. And now we're just printing out some RGB colors. So a color here, and you can see these dots, these little white squares. They are ASCII block characters. Let me show you what they look like. So there's actually a really good resource on Wikipedia of ASCII block characters. So block elements. So the way that ANSI drawing and rendering works in terminals to make things look pretty is you basically use a combination of these you use a combination of these block characters with colors. So, if I take this color here, where's a full block? Copy this block. Let's open up a new terminal. I'll come back to this in a minute. Nope. So print F, boom. Oh, hey, copy. I didn't copy properly. There you go. A little thingy. But I'm using printf. And that percentage, what that percentage means is that there's no new line at the end of my standard out program. So I have to add a new line here. There you go. It's a white block. It's very interesting. Now, if you wanted to make that white block red, for example, then let's bring in one of those control sequence introducers, whatever they're called. And then, it's going to test me. 31M. A red. Now, what that'll do is that'll change the foreground color or the text color to red for the rest of the output. What that means is if you then go like hello world, that's red too. Now, what if you don't want hello world to be red? Well, you need to reset that escape sequence back to 0. So this says, hey, from now on, be red. But then you want to switch back to, okay, make everything the default again. And you can do that with the following, /E, square bracket, 0M. What that says is just reset everything back to the way it was before. Boom, there you go. Hello world. Now, here's a trick that you can do with these sort of block characters, right? So now, see we've got these full block characters. Now, let's say you wanted half of one of these terminal cells to be red and blue. All right, now you can't do that because you can't really render two different colors you can't say, okay, render the top bit blue and the bottom bit red. That's not really how terminal rendering works because you've got a cell and a cell can only have a single character. But there is a bit of a hack that you can do. You can sort of use a visual trick to have two colors in a single cell, and I'll show you how this trick works. So in one of these terminal cells, you can basically control three different things. You can control what character is inside it, you control the foreground color or the text color, and you can control the background color. So what you can do is, let me close this off because it's sort of annoying. What we can do is grab a half block. So get a lower half block here. So let's come over to the terminal and paste in that lower half block. There we go. Cool. So now we have, instead of a full block being rendered in the cell, we have half a block rendered in the cell. Now you're probably thinking, cool, that's cool, but what can we do with that? What we can do now is add an additional color here from not 31, but 40. Let's go 42, for example. Now what this is going to do, this is going to only, I think this is going to work, otherwise I'm going to look like a complete fool. Not only is this going to change the foreground color, this is going to change the background color. And because the background is transparent, this will basically mean that the top color will be the background. The top color, like the character's top half will be transparent and see-through, showing the background color. And then the character itself will be a different color. So if we run this program, it doesn't work because I don't think I can do what I try to just do. Maybe I have to do that sequence indicator. Hey, look at that. So I've got a little yellow thing at the top and a red thing at the bottom. How neat is that? So that's how you can sort of emulate like a two-color cell. And there's so many of these things. So, let's just try a light shade. These particular characters remind me of shading in comic books before there was color. Cross-hatching, I think it's called. Oh, it doesn't really work, that one. Oh, interestingly, it's blended the colors together. That's wild. I didn't know that it would do that. Huh. Let's try did I try light shade? I did, didn't I? Yeah, I tried this one. Huh. It's like merge the colors together. That's insane. All right, let's go like, one of these ones. Quadrant upper left and lower right character. Let's go one of these bad boys. That's a cool effect. Look at that. Now I've got like a little cross stitch, like a little chessboard inside there. And I suppose what I could do is actually make a chessboard. I'd make a little chessboard. So I can do 30 and 40. What's that do? That's all black. What's white? 49, I think. Nope. 48. Nope. 45. No, that's like a pinky color. 6. 7. Come on. Be the last one I try. Hey, look at that. A little black and white. That's cool. I suppose what I can do then is like repeat that a bunch. Oh, get out of my way. Get out of my way. I'm going to pow, 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 pow. Hey, that's cool, except it's gone a bit funky. There you go. That's cool. And then presumably I can just go like /n and then go pow, 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 pow. Hey, that's cool. There you go. And that's how you can sort of start to build that ASCII art, or ANSI art, I should say, ANSI art. So why am I showing you this? Well, this is what the ghosty ANSI looks like again. So now that we know how this thing works, you know what this is. These are these half blocks and a bunch of colors. Now, the way that you can have that rendered to the screen is you cat that ANSI art to the screen and boom, look what we get, little ghosty. So now you know how that works. You can sort of see how this ANSI artwork is put together, right? So like you've got a full length block here, full length, oh, actually these are two half blocks. So that's a full length block there. And then here you probably can't see it. It's a bit difficult to see, but if I highlight one of these things, so see how there's like a dark blue here and a light blue here? This is one of those half block situations where the background is one color and the foreground is another color, and the same with this one. And so this is the ghosty ANSI, which is now available on that GitHub repo that I was showing you, wherever it's gone. Where did I put that GitHub? GitHub, where are you? Here. So I've started to collect a bunch of these things. I say start to collect. I have like 6. I don't have that many. So I've got the way that you can get them at the moment is by grabbing the raw links. It's kind of cumbersome, kind of cumbersome. So get the raw thing. Whoops. Oh, okay, that's fine. And then we can go curl, basically. And that should work. There you go. Nice Vim logo. Curled. This one actually, so I made this one not by hand. This was actually, let me show you how I made this. I went to, this is very like detective music. It's like we're going to solve the crime of how did Keith make this Vim logo? It's very compelling stuff. So the way I made this was I went to Vim logos. Now the Vim logo is very old, right? Very, very old. So I went to this Vim logos business. Hey, look, that's a nice version of the logo. Hey, look at these versions. Oh, they're very cool. So I went to this, and there's just different versions. Oh, this one on fire. So I went to the Vim ASCII art logos, but none of these were colored. Now I could have manually colored these in, but I didn't want to do that because I couldn't be bothered. What I could have done is just manually like grabbed the colors, like this is a gray and this is a green, and I could have just like manually colored them in, made these black, etc., 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 etc. But that was going to be too much work. I mean, look. If I wanted to do that, and I'll show you what I did, then I might even try coloring it very quickly. I'll try that. So what I did though is I got the 16 by 16 GIF of the image. So actually it was 32 by 32. Yeah. And then I went to some like random friggin' like GIF to ANSI website, animated GIF to ANSI. Yeah, I went to this one, I think. And I just uploaded the Vim logo to it, the GIF version, and it just pooped out this thing. And I thought, sick. That's pretty good. But it's not like it's okay. Like this is my terminal at normal size. If I make it smaller, it gets better looking. But no one runs a terminal like this small, right? So it's somewhat annoying. Actually, I'm using the Kitty terminal. I wonder what that looks like in the Kitty terminal. One moment, please. One moment, please. How do I? Here we go. Two. Kitty. Just paste this in. So this looks quite big on this terminal, but Kitty can do a cool trick with half-size text. I wonder what would happen if I was to essentially half-size text just before I rendered it. Let's have a quick detour. Kitty graphics protocol. Where is it? It's like changing text size, text sizing protocol. Yeah, there is a way to make half-size text. It might not work, and I can't bother reading the documentation, so let's just test it. So it should be half-size text. Yeah, it's half-size text. So I wonder what would happen if I was to just print. Well, let's grab a copy of this ANSI, vim.ansi. I think I should have the vim.ansi now. Vim. There we go. This is vim.ansi. Yeah, vim.ansi. Yep, I've got the file. I can cat vim.ansi. Yep. Now, let's see what happens if I was to add this half-size text bizzo in the front. I'll grab one of those control sequence indicators because I need to pew. Is that right? 66 is the first thing. Yep. What's going to happen? Absolutely nothing. Nothing happened. Why didn't anything happen? Okay. A bunch more stuff, but let's just grab. What is this? What? But they each take up one cell. This can be fixed with more work. The W1 mechanism allows the program to tell the terminal what width the text should take. This is not only fixes the smaller text, but also solves the long-standing terminal ecosystem bugs caused by a client program not knowing how many cells the terminal render should fix in. What is this print? I feel like there is something there that I probably should understand. Half. That renders much better. See, if I can get that with this logo, that could look pretty sick. Huh. But this is not even working. This whole sequence that I've put into here is not actually rendering anything. I'm inside Kitty, right? Yeah, this is Kitty. Equals 1. Where is the equals 1 getting wrong? 66. Maybe this bit is wrong. Maybe I needed to do that. Nope. Maybe we'll just go back to the /E. No, that doesn't work either. All right, well, I tell you what, how about we do this? Let's write a program, vim.sh, and then we'll go user bin env bash, and then cat vim.ansi. But before that, we will grab that small thing. And I don't expect this to work, but I expect it not to show that 66 thing. Let's gmod, add the executable bit to vim.sh. Derp. What is happening? Oh, well, look, it's half-size text now, which is cool. But it's outputting no escape codes. I wonder why that is. Let's maybe cat doesn't work how I think it works in this context. So what if I was to then go maybe like one of these bad boys? Out. Art is grab the standard out of it. Up here. And then I'll go, like one of these bad boys maybe. Actually, it would probably, if I was running shell check, it would tell me not to do that. So I'll do this. So printf, substituting. So this %s will get replaced with the artwork when this script runs. Still not doing what I think it's doing. It's clearly, I wonder what if it actually works if I remove this. Interesting. Well, I know that I need a new line there for sure. Now let's have a quick look at the docs. Scale. Can you have colors? Fractional scaling. Interacting with other terminal controls, cursor movement, editing controls, insert characters, erase and line. Why is color not working? I wonder if it's something to do with this background reset. Maybe that's sort of causing some issues. Let's take that away and bring this code back. Whoops. I can close this off. nvim.sh. Where's that small line? Business gone again. Boom. Oops, copy too much. Sad face. So anything in colors? The Terminator. Is it because there's maybe some string? I bet you there's because there's like some spaces there. Anyway, let's not worry about this. So that was a bit of an overview of how these files sort of are constructed right now. What I was going to do was have a quick squizzy at that Vim. Where'd that Vim logo go? Here we go. That thing here. Vim logo. Vim logo ASCII. Now, I said before that I couldn't be bothered coloring in this by default, but I can probably do it pretty quickly. Let's try to write a quick Ruby program to colorize this thing, because I think I realized as I was just looking at the picture again, the artwork again, that there are specific lines in use. So I could just regex the lines and just replace like this with the right colored image. I think the right colored character. Let's try it. nvim vim.rb art is art. Poo. Art. Now this is going. I need to I have to double escape these things. Pew, pew, and let's go puts arts. Wait, I'm in Bash. I've completely forgotten how to do Ruby. It's kind of weird how that happens, right? You spend all your time in one programming language, and all of a sudden you go to another programming language and you just sort of forget the basics. So this is going to be a little bit interesting to see how well I pull this off. See, I can't even Ruby anymore. There we go. So there's our artwork coming from this Ruby file, this Ruby script. How do I make this font size smaller? I can't, clearly. All right, let's not do this in Kitty. I'll go back to a different terminal. Here we go. Oh, go away. Stupid update. And let's just update all these bullshit things to get out of my face. There we go. Update. Update. Thank you. Now will you go away? Groovy. All right, so let's see if we can replace some characters, right, with some actual colors. So let's try start equals art.gsub. And I don't think I need gsub. I think I choose regular characters. So, let's just try something very basic to replace a pipe with a pipe. It's because art. Cool, no change. All right, now let's change it to black /e thingy 31m /e0m. Now, this is going to be very inefficient coloring because, when we get to those V's, ideally it would just eat them all up, so there'd be like, at the start of this whole sequence, there'd be one coloring character and then it would zero out at the end. Maybe I can make it do that with a regular expression, capture like multiple V's. I think I can make that work. I should be able to make that work. Hey, that worked. Look, but I think it's doing. Why isn't it doing more of them? Oh, right, because of it's not doing. Oh, there's only pipes. Hey, look, it worked. All right, so let's pull in a regular expression now. So we'll go pipe. One of these characters. No, I need one of these things. I need pipe characters. I need one of these bad boys. Which I need to escape, and a / and a dash, and a single quote. I think those are the characters I need to match. Now I need to then, instead of using a pipe, /1, I think, will be the character that I'm replacing. So find out of these characters in the regular expression. So find all these characters and replace it with basically putting the character back, but wrapping it in these ANSI colors. Hi, didn't work because I can't do Ruby. I thought that was Ruby. Is this Ruby? I don't have to do that, do I? Why? What if I do this? Nope. I thought this was Ruby. Am I not? Let's remove that quote for now and see what happens. Expression. What? Syntax error. Have I? Look, this is like, I'm a little bit embarrassed. I'm a little embarrassed because I have forgotten how to do Ruby regular expressions. Well, let's just try something simple to start with. Maybe something else is throwing it off. There we go. Except /1 isn't working. Maybe it's /0, match 0. Oh, no. I need to wrap it in some squirty brackets, some regular brackets, because it's a match, and I need to match it. Or not, or not. That works too. G for across all of it, I think. Nope. G sub. I don't need to do the G sub. Maybe not that. Maybe just one of these. It's not really replacing much of anything right now. It's completely broken. I've completely broken my script. The Rooney. /1. Alright, let's go back to just regular old that thing. Move this cursor out of the way. Whoa, what have I done? Oh, I've done something. I think this is wrong. I think that bit's wrong. Gotta maybe escape it. Hey, there we go. It's doing something now, except... Oh, that's right, because it's... how to do this. Did that wrong. I feel like this is wrong. Let's consult Ruby docs. G-sub, where are you? G-sub. All right, substitution methods. Okay, cool. Great. The named capture respond to. I think that was what I wanted. Which contains the complete match text. All right, so ampersand maybe. Aha. Oh, that's not right. What was the thing? The last catcher group. This documentation is not good. Let's go somewhere else. I don't like what you're telling me. Okay. RDoc ref. Don't know what that is. I think I pressed something bad. All right, let's try that again over here. API doc. That's pretty reliable. Yeah. It is /1. But I think it's a combination of these brackets. So maybe I need to escape it like this. Like that maybe. Nope. Maybe I gotta like do it in. No, I don't need to do it in brackets. I think it's definitely something to do with the quotes. So I mean, if I was to double quote it and go back to what I had like that. I know it's wrong, but I'm seeing if it actually inputs the character. The character's not there. If I do this. Yeah, the character's there now, see? In between these two things. So I think the best course of action here is just to go make a function and then go like this. Whoops. I'll do one of these things. Pew, pew, and then pew, pew, and then go pew, 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 pew. You could see me, my bash, like muscle memory kicked in then. No, this is what I want there. Nope, I think. Reg exp dot. 50, like something like that. Nope. I think this gets past the match text anyway, so I can just go to S and then pull this in like this. That's better. Cool. All right, so let's start capturing some more of those characters. So let's put this in some. Cool. Now I'm capturing one. Let's capture more of the border of the V. Let's capture this one. So, capturing more of it now, and capture /. Nope, I have to think I have to escape the /. Yep. Now let's capture the. Where's my mouse keep? Get out of my way, mouse. No one needs a mouse. Because I use hyper. What? My mouse keeps jumping back.
Huh?
See that? I didn't know. I've never noticed that Hyperland. Oh, I don't want to have to take another detour, but I'm going to take a detour. All right. Hyperland mouse. Hyperland mouse. To follow the window. Let's have a quick look at my Hyperland. Ghosty. Maybe there's some config that I can just change in Hyperland. Hyperland comp mouse. Don't automatically focus windows with the mouse. It's annoying when you switch between workspaces. I agree. Good thing I turned that off. Per device config, mouse down, mouse. What I want is not to have the mouse follow mouse threshold. When switch hover, unless the mouse crosses the window boundary. Float, follow mouse cursor. Follow mouse cursor. Cursor movement will not change focus. No, that's not what I want. It's like mouse moving into a different monitor should focus it. Hide on key press. Maybe I want this. Hello, Julian. Julian K. Hello. I'm currently keep getting distracted by what I wanted to do, which always happens. What I noticed was that when I switch between these two screens, my mouse keeps like jumping back and forth. So, which is kind of annoying. Hide on key press. Hide on key press. You know what? I'm going to just hide the mouse altogether. How about that? Hyperland. Take that. Hide. Hide on touch. True and true. What am I coding? I'm not, at the moment, I'm just coloring this Vim logo, but I'm distracted because I just noticed my mouse was a bit funky. And so I'm now just like trying to, my mouse disappeared. Hey, I fixed it. But now this thing, my chat window is now, this music is funny because I feel like Benny Hill just consistently fighting my system. 9, here we go. All right, come back to me. Boom. Great, now my mouse is gone. Bye my mouse. Cool, now it's not getting in the way. Fantastic, all right, cool. So now I'm matching the borders. I'm gonna match the dash. Is that a dash or an extra? What sort of dash character is that, I wonder? I'm just gonna copy it all and up. It's up here. I could have just done that. Derp. All right. Oops. VY and then P. It was an underscore. Tricky. And now there's two. The other parts of that border are single dashes. So let's put the dash in. But that broke last time. Now it's working. course it is. Of course it is. Hey, look what we've done. We've made it. So these characters become red. That's cool. Now let's make a quick function. Red. S. And then we'll go pew, 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 pew. And we'll look at this. Look at us. It's beautiful code. So beautiful. Can you then go, I wonder, red? Does that work? No. Private method red called for instance of string. It's calling red on the string itself, which is not what we want. So fine. We'll do it your way, Ruby. All right. So but we don't want red. We want black. And now, what is the color for black? Let's consult my secret color documentation that I have on my computer. 30. So 30, make this black. Black. There you go. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right. So now let's do this again. And we'll replace the V with just red for now, but we need to get the actual proper color. I got some dots in here. Hey, now we're cooking with gas. Now, what color is this? This is like a gray color. All right, let's go back to where's gray? Gray. I might need to use the 256 color palette for this scenario. So we will grab this bad boy and go pew and get one of those control sequence indicators in there. And now there's a grayscale. Grayscale. Hey, look at the picture rendered. Very fancy. Gray scale is 232. So what sort of, let's have a look at this image. It's around like maybe 250. Let's go 250 for now. 250. 250. 250. And we'll call this gray. It's too dark. That's not the right gray. It's like a much lighter gray than that. It's a much lighter gray than that. Let's go, 255. 255. Let's boost it. That'll do for now. And what's the background? The background color is that greeny bizzo, and we can replace the plus with green, I guess. Green. What shade of? You know what we could do actually? What we could have done was go to that original Vim ANSI that I have, Vim ANSI, and just pull it out of this. That's what I could have done. Not that I know which bit's which. I mean, look, it's. Where's this character? Control-Shift-C. Let's try searching for that particular character. Probably a million of them. Yeah, see, there's a million of them. Let's just pick a random one. What color is this? That's black. What's this color? 192, 192, 192M. Let's try this. I don't know what color this is going to be, but I need to use 38 for foreground. And that's the gray, I think. That's the gray. Yeah, that's the wrong color. You know what I could do? I could pull out the prominent colors from the Vim logo. Don't do it, Keith. I'm going to do it. I think so. Image magic, prominent colors. Look at this. Haha. Haha. Get the color kissing dominant color. Yeah. What if let's see if I've got it installed. But I don't actually have the actual Vim logo, the original. Let's get the Vim PNG. All right, yeah. Oh, so sharp, this version. So sharp. Copy image link. Curl-O. Download this, please. All right, let's go that convert. So what was it? Convert. 1080x Vim logo dash colors. Let's give ourselves some wiggling room by going 3. Hang on, what did I even copy from freaking Google? Image, magic, dominant, colors. In hex. Groovy. I'm just going to steal some shit from this website here. Let's go colors.sh. And we'll change sample to $1, which will make it on the command line. Cool. Groovy. Let's add some bin bash. User bin and bash. Let's add the chmod bit, colors.sh. Let's try 1080. Let's see how far it works. It's doing something. I don't know what this just did. What I really want is RGBA. That's what I want, because I can just pipe it straight through to the terminal. How do I make it? How do I make it not hex? How does this script even work? What is this doing? So whatever the fuck that first thing returns. Let's see what this first thing returns. Cool. What the fuck that is? Some number. Oh, it's the area. Right. Okay. All right. So double number k-means format histogram info. Right. So then it starts piping into a bunch of bullshit. So let's get rid of that bullshit for now. And we'll go hist. And we'll echo the histogram. Oh, neat. Whatever this means. Oh, it's histogram of the colors. Ah, that's what that is. Oh, there's sRGBA and there's the hex. Right. Okay. So what it's doing is just like continuously removing stuff and then it eventually sorts it. Right. So what we want to do is something very similar, except just target a different part of the string. And what we can do is then continuously bring back stuff from this call until we have what we want. So let's, I think this is probably a bit too much. This is going to remove too much of the string, but that's okay for us to start with. I know this is probably small in stream. Let's bring it back to big. Let's get some nice of this stuff happening. Orc-V. What's going to be auto indent? Let's see how far that gets us. See, now this is getting closer. It's removed some stuff, but it's, I've got the percentages, but I don't want the hex. So let's pull this bit out. Let's see if I can do this. All right, what output is this doing now? So, the area might be, this is where this area is coming in. This is clearly something from that string that it's using to remove itself. Like it's looking it up. Yeah, this thing is somehow, print 100 of the area. All right, let's go. Maybe I just need to ignore whatever the fuck that's doing and just do it myself. Because it couldn't be too hard to just rip those bits out that I need, because ultimately what I need is none of that actually, because these are all floating point. I mean, the floating, I can deal with floating points in, I can deal with those. I think I can deal with those. But what I maybe, or I could just do no, I'm not gonna, I'm gonna stick to my guns. I'm gonna write it myself. I'm not gonna download a program to do it for me. I'm gonna stick to my guns and make it work. So, what I could do is maybe I make this easier on myself and put back the original script as it was, and then, maybe what I could do is convert hex to RGB. When I did that, maybe that works. Maybe that'll work. I see if that script is working again. Cool, that works. But I do want to. That's fine. Let's get a hex to RGB in Bash. Google Gemini. So helpful. So helpful. All right, let's put this and make this a function. Hex to RGB. Yes. Yes. I love it. I like it. I like it. S. Yes. You're the man now, dog. Cool. So now that I've gotten that stuff in, what I want to do is bring all this into a variable and then split on the comma and pass the hex into my function, and happy days. So, colors is this. Does that work? I assume that would just work. Yeah, that worked. Cool. So, and I can go this is how you can do it, like a sneaky string split in Bash. Change the internal field separator to a single comma, and then go while read colors. Make sure backslashes don't get mangled. Make the delimiter a blank string, and I can go do done, and then pass in the colors. I need to put this in a variable now. Let's go with color and go echo color. Now, I did this at the top of my brain. See if this works. What? Wow, command not found. What? So rude. Wow, command not found. Syntax error near unexpected done. Oops, I did that. What? I have totally forgotten how to do Bash, and I was only doing it last night. Why? Oh, that. I can't do that. Fine then. Oh, maybe, well, I have to go to the front here. Huh. Maybe, while do done, I think that's, oops. I had the semicolon in the wrong spot. There we go. Except not a lot, maybe 4. Maybe 4 will do the job. Nope. I actually think, well, no, I don't want that to be the thing because the internal field separator still needs to be new line. So let's remove that. Thank you. It works well. Maybe go ifs is new line, maybe new line. I can never remember how to do this, man. I can never remember how to make this do what I tell it to do. Oh, there we go. Let's do that other thing. All right, cool. So now that I've separated on new line, I can then separate it again, but using read again. So I can go ifs is a blank string. Hit it with the do what I mean. The do what I mean. Do as I say. No, do what I mean, not what I say. Ifs read. The delimiter is this read dash r, and then I want blah 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 percentage, and then color, and pass in the. We'll actually make this line. I guess probably is more accurate. Now I should be able to go color and go color. Is it gonna work? It's gonna work. It worked. It worked. Now, what I can do now is I can rip out the first character with one of these doohickeys. Get rid of that pesky hash. Get out of here, hash. Yeah, you get away. And now I can then, in fact, I can go one step further and go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only want 6 characters. Because, boy. Look at that. Look at that. And now if I can put that into what we call in the business a variable. A variable. There we go. A variable. And then go if the hex is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If it's no, let's not get rid of that. Let's leave that in there. Cool. Now we can use our handy dandy function, hex to RGB, which we, totally wrote ourselves. Hex. And then, look at that. Look at that beautiful, no, watch, look. Yes. That's what I should have done, but I didn't, okay? I need to reduce the time. Is it dash T? Dash T? Nope. What's the timing? I want color. I want dash C. Dash N. Dash N. Yeah, now you tell me. Is there a way for it to not do that bullshit at the top? Like no header? No color. Dash T. Thank you. So helpful. Look at us. Look at us pairing over the internet. So look at us. All right, so let's get a new line in this business. So annoying. There's no print. Except the interval is really quite slow. There we go. Is this should be much faster now? That interval is not what I thought it is. Interval in seconds. Value smaller than 0.1, larger, both zero. Okay. I thought there should be 0.1. So slow. I feel like that's still 2 seconds. Value smaller than 0.1. Execute interval seconds after its opponent started. Maybe dash P. Yeah, it's still so slow. Am I like, what am I doing wrong? Why is it still so slow? Yeah, I want it to be quick. No title. Oh, maybe pass command to an exec call instead of shush. Maybe that. Maybe it's because it's loading the my like whole bash thing. /home/magic. What? And then we've got /home/ all I wanted to do was color this picture in, and now look what I'm doing. Yeah, that's not. I don't think it's that -X. I don't think that's the problem. It's definitely this interval business not working. Maybe go --interval 0.1. Okay, fine. I'll just write my own watch. You know what? Watch me. Watch. While true, do. Take that. Take that. Yeah, who needs watch when you can just do that? Just angry. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot to clear. Good call. Let's go. So I want now, and then go. That sucks. All right. This is not what I want. I think maybe they sleep here. Look at the rabbit hole. I don't understand that. Yeah, I didn't understand that didn't work either. Let's just try and get rid of the clear. What's the... Well, that looks good. Yeah, I don't understand why that didn't work either. That should have just worked. Maybe I go, well, what if I do this? What if I go out? Oh, this sucks. I'll just get rid of the quotes. Who cares about escaping? I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't know why I was doing that. That will do nothing interesting. Isn't it like a reset? Maybe reset. Is that what it is? The bash invocation time? But eval shouldn't. But eval should bypass that, right? Yeah. What if I did this? Still sucks. What a wild goose chase I have now found myself in, where I was just doing something super simple, but you have to come along with good ideas. No, it was a good suggestion. I don't know why I wasn't using it in the first place. But now why is this so shit? Like, this shouldn't be that shit, right? There's something else at play. Oh, well, I mean, you know what it's... Well, I mean, this script takes a while, right? This script is not quick because this has to, like, load it. It's doing image magic. Like, look at all the shells it's doing, right? So this script is actually quite slow. So maybe what I was doing correct... Maybe what I should... Out... and then I run the script, and then I'll echo it once it's done. I think I did it. I am clever. I'm clever. Clever? Am I clever? How clever am I? I'm not that clever. It's still slow, but what I can do now is just remove the sleep. That's dirty. No sleeping. I just think the script takes a few seconds. I think that's the problem. I think the script is slow. Like, that's why it's doing what it's doing. The script is not quick. Anyway, it's fine. We've made our workflow 10% more efficient. Yes, we have. Yeah, I think watch was correct. That would have been fine. Well, I mean, you know what we could do? We could use iNotify. No, that's fine. I shouldn't. No, stop it. Stop it. Anyway, let's get back to this. So now that I've got my RGB colors, where are those brackets coming from? Oh, that's right, because I'm not doing this properly. All right, that should do the right thing down there. Beauty. Yeah, I think you're right. I think the original watch was good, but I think the script was just slow. Like, the script itself is slow, so it was, you know, just taking a while to run. Yeah, okay. So now let's just use watch. We'll just keep watching and watch now. All right, so what I want to do now is now I've got these RGB values, I believe I can pipe them to some ANSI. Let's get some ANSI action in here. Yeah, exactly. All right, so now I've got my cheat sheet here that shows me how to do RGB colors in the terminal. What I want is 38.2. 38.2. So now, presumably, I can go /E, my control sequence indicator 2, and then %S. what is it? Semicolon percent S semicolon percent S semicolon M. Now, it's going to chug my memory. There is a way in printf to reference, to have like a named, to reference an argument to number in the percent %s call. Do you remember that thing? You can, instead of saying percent %s, you can go percent %1s or something, and it'll insert the first thing, the first argument passed in. Oh, it's going to wreck my brain. Let's open up bash. Help. Printf. Output the date time, unless someone figures out before me. /var. The argument may not be useful. It may not actually be in here at all. Quote the argument, the format, man bash. Maybe it's in here, printf. Write the formatted arguments to the standard format. Blah, blah, blah. B and Q and Q and T and... No, I'm going to have to Google it. Reference, positional, argument, bash, printf. There we go. Percent N, the string argument at position N. So percent N $S. Percent N percent $1 Oh, that's a bit gross. Am I going to get in trouble with the square brackets? Maybe this is going to have to do this. So how much is that going to fuck up? I don't know. Percent $2 S. Yeah, there you go. It's a trade. Look at us trading. Trading. So you haven't seen it work yet. Percent $2 S. And then in here, again, I do basically the same thing I want. I just want to like have it show the color as well as be the color. But I don't know if my /E is going to freak out. Yeah, look, invalid format character. So let's just go simples for first. Was that the right format? Percent N, percent $2 S. Oh, interestingly, it's using double quotes here. I wonder if that's just Gemini being dumb. That can't be right though, because it's going to get picked up by the thingy. Missing format. Maybe one of these bad boys. Invalid format character. Hang on. POSIX percent N $. Oh, maybe there's no. Give me an example. Percent $2. Yeah, look, that's right. Percent N, percent $1. No, let's just get rid of these two as well. Percent N. Let's remove this for now, and we'll just simplify the whole example back to its roots. Invalid format character. Invalid format character. Give me the answers. Community.unix.com. Give me the answers to which I seek. Yeah, it's full bash. Yeah, it's full bash. Oh, there we go. Maybe I've gone to this before. Printf, here we go. I've definitely done this before. Specifier. Flags. Width directive. I don't want width directive. Precision directive. Oh, this doesn't tell me. I've definitely done this before. Like 1,000%. Got a follower. That's very exciting. I have done this before. Like, you're probably thinking, has he done this before? Is he talking shit? I guarantee you, I have not spoken shit about this. $1% S in bash printf. Yeah, therefore would be put in bash $1 within printf presents the first positional parameter. $1. Oh, it's the wrong way around. It's the wrong way round. Ah. Why did that thing tell me the wrong thing? Except $. What? AI is dumb. It's so dumb. Did you get working? Oh, it's %D work. Percent. Maybe %0. $S. Maybe it's just this $S. Maybe it's dollar something else. Maybe Q or C. Yeah, D. Oh yeah. Oh, they're numbers. That's true. But why is this not working now? Percent. A broken watch, maybe? Is this bash? It is bash. Yeah, it's in bash. It's in bash. I refuse to give up. Positional. Hang on. Hang on, what? I don't know what that code is. It prints A. Yeah, I will, but 65. Oh, it's like there's some, okay. I feel like this. Yeah, I think I'm. What? Oh, you know what? Maybe there's a high possibility that I'm actually wrong, and I've like taken us all down this path. I think maybe I was doing it in Z shell. Yeah, I think I was doing it in shell. Or maybe, yeah. Sorry, it doesn't work. Sorry. I took us down the road of badness. It does work. It works sometimes, just not in Bash, I guess. So anyway, we'll go back to what I was doing before. Percent. Let's have to do it again. R, G, B. And now I don't want to print it just yet because I want the grand reveal, but I need to go /E0M. Does it work? Negative. I need some M's. Do I have C on the watch? I mean, maybe. See, I got C. No, I'm just my code's not even right yet. But what I should do is I can just replace this with some single quotes, and we'll see what it's actually doing when it prints. Cool. I thought that was going to print out the raw. Okay, maybe /E is still working in printf land. Okay. All right, 38 to 197 M. Oh, that's the bracket. Yeah, okay, so now maybe I'm wrong on. Oops. Maybe I'm wrong on the ANSI thing, RGB. Maybe this is the wrong syntax. RGB 38.2, where 2 sets the color format. Yeah, that's right. I think I've done that right. 38.2. Apparently /C does not do what I think it does. That's wild. I thought -C did. Why is this? Is this? Maybe. Interesting. I wonder why. You know what it probably is? I bet you there's some like bullshit term stuff being passed through or something. The environment of the watch is affected by the following environment variables: watch interval, columns, lines. I wonder what my special watch command would do. My version of watch. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. But those colors can't be right on that picture. There's more greens than that. There's more greens. What is this doing? Why is this being a little bit shit? Format k-means 10. What if we just crank it up to bit 20? 2020. There we go. There's more colors. Hey, this is cool. I don't really like it though. I mean, surely like there should be a way to like, I mean, those are the colors in the image, which is what I want. You know what would be good actually if I do this? Ready? This would be cool. /E 38 2, put an M on the end, and then go pachow. Yeah, this would be cool. Oh, whoops. Nope. I wanted to Maybe I need 3 escapes. What I want to do is try to like just output the, there we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Copy pastable. Except I'm missing a semicolon. I suppose I could make it better so that like it doesn't output the same color twice. But I mean, let's see. Let's actually have a look at this histogram. Or I could just get rid of this whole window here. There we go. Probably a bit better. Well, what data do we have here? What even is this? So magic k-means format C histogram info. Well, this looks like well, yeah, it's definitely a histogram of all the images, but I don't like what it's giving me. What if I was to just do 5 colors? Like go for full, just. Yeah, that's crap. That's crap. Image, magic, 5, most, and image into palettes. Okay, to convert an image to a color palette in Image Magic, you can use the -remap or the -colors option in conjunction with the convert command. I wonder what this does. Straight up. Oh, I wonder what this does. 1088 and then kitten iCat palettes. That's not really a palette. Oh, did it just reduce the colors? Oh, there we go. There you go. Yeah, it just reduces the colors. So if I wanted the 5 colors, I guess that sort of worked. Remap an image to the palette. This command will remap the colors of the input image to the colors in the palette and save the result as output. Oh, okay. Color. I suppose maybe what I could do now is now that I've instead of maybe I use a combination of these 2 things, right? So I convert it to a palette first, maybe. Convert $1. And then I can just use the palette in the histogram, maybe. Maybe that's better. I feel like that's better. I mean, that's what I was sort of hoping for when I think about the colors. Although it's sort of mapped 2 colors twice, I guess I suppose because it's probably a simple image. But look, I achieved my goal. I needed this color and I have this color. So now I can go in my Vim Ruby script that I'm using to rewrite and recolor this thing. I now have the official gray, official Vim gray. Yes. Whoops. No, I fucked that up. Fuck that. Copy paste up. I have not figured out how to do copy pasting inside Linux. Oops. 38. What? It still doesn't work. Because in friggin' it's Hyperland or Ghosty or something, like it just does a real number on copy pasting, which is a bit frustrating. I think I got that color wrong. I'll just put my alien. So 8, 160, and then 51M. Now let's run my magical Ruby script Mooney. Was it nvim? Let's use watch. Let's use our watch command. Watchy. Ruby, vim.rb. Oh, no colors. What? Ah, it's because I'm doing something dumb up here, I bet you. What is it up here? What am I doing? Oh, these things. Pow, one of those. But there's no green. Why is the green not working? Green. Oh, okay, there's a plus. Maybe not. Huh? Did I copy paste the wrong color or something? Oh, was it 8, 160, 51? 8, 160, 51. Green. Huh? Oh, hang on. My wife messaged me. What does she want to say? All right, what's next? Why is this working? Why is it not working? Maybe there's something weird going on in like some other part of the stack. Now it's green. No, my watch is not working. There you go. I did it. I have a feeling of somewhat satisfaction. I am somewhat satisfied. I started off this whole thing by like showing that how I have this version of the logo. And then this version of the logo. And the one that I spent 3 seconds doing by converting a GIF to an anti-art using a questionable website looks better than the thing that I spent the last 2 hours building, which is funny, I guess. I don't know. It's some fun. But look, we did it nonetheless. And we can go vim2.ansi. The reason I'm showing you this is because I've vim2.ansi. Cool. Let's upload this file to the GitHubs. So I got to go in a minute because I can't do a full stream today. But here's what I'm making. I'm making a repo of a bunch of like tech logos and like developer tool logos as ANSI art for use in the terminal. So I've got a couple so far. I've only got like a handful. And I showed the ghosty one earlier, and if you're just watching the stream now, you didn't see it. But here is like the ghosty one. Oh, where's Curl? Let's get the Vim ghosty. Yeah, there's the ghosty one, which is kind of cool. Alacrity. Yeah, I can do alacrity. I'll show you the process that I have, right? I'll show you what I was doing earlier. So, have I downloaded this code yet? No, I'll get the code quickly. So, git at github.com, git dev icons, icons.sh. Now, this is going to be annoying. It's going to ask me to like input my UB key, which is on my desk around the corner. Hang on a sec. I got to press a button on my PC. Bah. So annoying. I wish I didn't set up DB but it's so secure now. So secure. So this is what I was doing. I have a very basic script that resizes the image using image magic, and then it uses some ASCII silhouettify thing that I found, and then it just does some bullshit. It's really not that great. If you that's true. That's true. So what was this? How did I get this program again? How did I get this? Have I installed this on this machine? Do I have this here? I don't know if I have this. npm install -g install. Was it from npm? Yeah. Here we go. What? New minor version npm. Did I install it? Yeah, cool. So here's the process that I was doing. Let's get the Alacrity logo. Which one do I do? Oh, yeah. That one's too complex. Yeah, Ruby's my bae. I love Ruby. That's kind of the one I want. That one's let's do this one. This is going to be a good logo to do, actually. Because it's nice and colorful and straight. Yeah, this is the business right here. Yeah. Copy link. Wait. Oh. Blocks are pretty special. They're pretty special in Ruby. The fact that Bash doesn't have blocks is, I've been spoiled. Totally spoiled. Oh, WebP. I don't want WebP. It's a piece of shit. I don't want WebP. Get out of me. Get out. What's like an Alacrity? Is this a real PNG? That's not real. Transparency. You're tricking me. You're tricking me with your ways. So just finding the logo is bloody half the friggin'. I've been a Ruby guy forever. I learned enum 4 recently, and I know nothing. Nothing Jon Snow. So I've been doing Ruby since I started using Rails at like Rails version 1 or 2. So whatever that means. Many years. Ruby for many years. I mean, I was using Ruby before there was no like colons for symbols. You had to use like the little equals and the arrow. Basically forever. I mean, it's been my entire professional career. And I think it's the bee's knees. The bee's knees. Is there like logo? Here we go. Oh yeah, give me this logo. Where's that? Oh, inspect. Where's the inspector? Give me that business. Yes. You're the man now, dog. Yes. SVG. Want to work with SVG? Let's find out. Maybe it'll work. Now, I think there is a way to convert SVG to PNG. Image magic. I think there's a way to do it. Yeah, convert. Yeah, okay. Let's see if this works. Alacrity. Do you use Alacrity? Is that your terminal? Big multi-rail system. Oh, is this you? This is your business. Let's have a look. Let's have a bit of a squizzy. Scripts. Big multi-rail system. What's it called? Mobilis. Cool name. Mobilis activate. But here's the thing now, you're doing a service-oriented architecture. Doesn't that make you feel sad? Don't you just like pull your hair out and be like, what am I doing with my life? What are monoliths? What about the majestic The majestic monolith. It's a beautiful thing. One code base. So what does this do? But how big? How big are we talking about? Like 10 lines? 20 lines? 30,000 lines? It generates the code bases and Docker Composer and all this together. All right. Well, without knowing what this does, I'm going to tell you what Mobilus does. Is Mobilus? Did you write Mobilus, or is that like something that you wrote it? Yeah, you are Mobilus. All right. I'm gonna give you some API review. Ready? Because I love API design. It's kind of one of the things that I spend a copious amount of time doing API design. In my career. All right, what do we got here? So, system, what does that do? A new Rails service, Node. I'm slightly confused by the word Node. I know that it means something in Mobilus, but Node could mean Node.js because Rails and Node are next to each other. I know that that's not what you mean, but Node might be mistaken for Node.js. Seeing as you've got like tech here. Does that mean that Node would be Node? Maybe? Not sure. These are config nodes. Right, okay. Then why isn't config? Mobilus config or something. And the Node.js would be, yeah. This is a nitpick, total nitpick. Like I'm not. It's also unsolicited. You didn't ask for it. So user.primary database is userdb. Presumably you can just go user. All right. So you could just go user.primary database equals, and then just do that here, right? You don't have to make it a new URL. That's fine. Primary database is this. Yep. Look, it's fine. I mean, I'm Twitch streaming. I need the attention too. It's fine. It's all good. All right. So add Rails model account. Do string name. This looks like the database config, essentially. Well, it's not. This doesn't look like a strict database config setup. Okay. One thing you may want to consider here is, so in Rails, at least, you would have, you'd get passed a variable here, and then you would call your methods on that. So at the moment, you have to sort of somewhat pollute the global namespace with the string method to make this work. One alternative way is you get passed in like a C, or like a DB, or maybe you pass in a table variable, and then you call table.string name, table.references account, table.references group. It's the same outcome ultimately, but it gives you that little bit more like visibility into what it's doing. Yeah. You may want to consider pass a variable in and call methods on that variable instead of polluting the global namespace with the methods. Unless what you can do is go full like, it's not global namespace, but it feels like they're just sort of floating, right? Because this string method only works in the context of this. Like one way you could edit in place. What does this do? I don't want to fork it. Hang on. You probably know what I mean, but I'm going to write it out anyway. You could do this. Only for the benefit, if it just gives you that slight more readability as to what it is. You know what I'm talking about. Or you could go like full Rails style. And if this is a config node, you can go class Rails, Mobilus node, right? And then go a primary database is Postgres, and then go do. Like this is one way to do it. T for short. Give me that sweet T action. Yes. Could do that as well. That's another way to like structure the API. I mean, ultimately, you could still support the both things. This is just the longer, like this is the more formal approach to do it, but you could have some niceties. Except it's not a class, right? Sorry, I'll shut up. I'll shut up. I'll shut up. But anyway, I like talking about API design. Look, I think this is, by the way, it's awesome. I think it's awesome. Yeah, I think the code aesthetics are important because, unfortunately, one of those two things, Rails has somewhat dominated a lot of the API design in Ruby land, and so because I'm like this screams Rails-esque API, and so because I'm just so used to doing Rails stuff. But anyway, I gotta go in a minute, so I'm gonna quickly do this Alacrity logo. Alacrity. So did that kitten iCat logo come through? Yep, PNG. Oh, maybe it didn't convert properly. Did I even run that convert command? I think I killed it too early. There we go. Whoa. Calm down. That is the worst. Damn it. There's a transparent. I think I gotta do transparent. And 2160 is too much. It's too much for any one person. Convert image file name is what? Transparent. Convert SVG to PNG. Keep transparent image magic. Yeah, I thought it was transparent. Inkscape. I don't want that bullshit. Dash background, none maybe. All right. Dash background. None. Huh? Oh, I've ruined the logo. Oh, no worries. I'm always here if you ever want to talk about Ruby and Ruby design stuff. This SVG is not what I want. So I'm going to go find a different logo. Alacrity logo PNG. Give me just a pre-made PNG, please. You know, I've not really played with the Alacrity terminal all that much. I don't know why. I think I stumbled. I was Mac user for many years, so I just used, iTerm 2, and then I switched to Ghosty when it came out, and then I sort of opened my eyes to this world of like, maybe there are other terminal emulators out there. And then I found Kitty, and I've really enjoyed Kitty. I've really enjoyed the Kitty terminal because it's got so many cool features. This one will do. This will do, I think. Copy image link. There we get. Oh, it's WebP. Maybe WebP will just work. Maybe it'll work. Let's see if my script can do a WebP. Convert. All right, make their icons Alacrity, and then move Alacrity 1 to icons Alacrity dot P. And then convert. Let's see if it works. Alacrity. The web key. Nah, I think it needs a PNG. Is there an image editor for? Is there like an image? What's the image editor in? Let's go. Sometimes I know myself. SVG to PNG. Let's upload it to this website. If it even lets me. No, I can't even do it. Nah. Command line. I hate myself having to Google this all the time. QL manage. Arch. I want Arch, by the way. RSVG convert. RSVG. Do I have RSVG? Let's go back to the RSVG. Sudo pacman-s RSVG. What? Is that what it's called? Where'd you go? Oh, lib RSVG. That's fine. Install this. What? GDK pixel buff. Did it work or did it not work? Okay, that didn't work. Density. Maybe density is why my original this one wasn't working. Density 300 or 500. Unable to load module. Huh? I think I've broken it. I think I may have broken it. Lib RSVG. Oh, such a friggin' what do it say? Failed for. Let's just Google this error. This is what most programming is like. Just like maybe we should just should use Debian. Yeah, like maybe I shouldn't have done. GDK pixbuff. Can I open shared library? libxml? Is it because I need to like sudo pacman -libxml 2? Right, 1. Okay, so don't do that. Let's go lib rsvg arch. Yes. Rust. Breaks roofie. GNOME. Oh, it's a GNOME thing. Maybe it's because I don't have GNOME installed, maybe. Hyperland. Let's try SYU, maybe SYU to update all the dependency thingies. What? Are you sure? Let's just update whatever the fuck it's asking for. The stream might stop at this point. And look at those little races. That's so cool. Chomp, 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 chomp. Chomping all the bits. Yes. Update all the things. Update. You can do it. Update all the things. Go, 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 go. I bet you can do this and it's not going to still work. Go. go, 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 go. Go, go. You can do it. You can do it. No, Ansible. No, I don't use Ansible. Well, in fact, I'm glad you asked because I'm building my own. It's very, very work in progress, but can you show me your APIs? I'll show you mine. We'll do a little swappy swap. So I'm building something called Dev Machine. It's called Dev Machine. It's very, very work in progress, but this is my thing. Still very early, and I'm still very much exploring the API. Pardon me, but the idea is, so, here are my, here are my dot files, right? They've been mostly untouched, like 2 years I've touched these dot files, and these dot files have been with me for, I'll show you how old these dot files are. When I put them first on the internet. There we go. Ready? Come on. First page. First page. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Many years. Oh, okay. 2012. There you go. That's broken. I've broken GitHub with how far I've gone back in time. Oh, I've broken the internet. Right. So these are my dot files. They're very, very old, right? Oh, look, 2011. So that's how old these dot files are, and me. Now, what I was, I have a bunch of like random VMs that I play with. In my house, I've got 2 Raspberry Pis, 2 Mac Minis, coding PC, my work PC, my second work PC, my work Mac Mini, my work laptop, and 2 other laptops. So I've got like a bunch of computers, right? Well, hypervisor. So Mac Minis, there's no hypervisor. It's just the Mac Mini with a bunch of Docker images installed. And so basically, I want my Vim configuration to be omnipresent, and my dev environment to be everywhere I sort of take it. And so I'm trying to explore ways of how to make that happen. And I wanted something that's sort of built in as much as possible. So I'm building Dev Machine, and this is just the shell. Cool logo. I quite like that logo. I made it myself. But instead of having dot files, my idea is you have dev files that pop into the Dev Machine. And so here are my dev files, which I've been working on. And so the idea is instead of like random dot files, like here is my my nvim setup. So it's a bash script. I don't know if I like the syntax yet, but it's like Ansible, really. Just linking some stuff and checking some stuff. But that's the reason that I'm, I can list out all the things that are installed. So like ls. Oh, whoops. ls. These are all the things that I have available to install through Dev Machine. I can go Dev Machine nvim. And there you go. That's all nvim poking out. Or I can go Dev Machine Vim. And that's where this clip art is coming from, right? So if you have a inside my dev file folder, inside the Vim thing, I got this dev icon and calling Vim, and that's where I'm trying to load in as many of these like dev logos I can into the system. So even like Homebrew, if I'm on my Mac, Dev Machine, Homebrew, I think. Yeah, like as a beer. It's a beer. It's very, it's still a bit clunky. And then you can go, when you go -ls, I think Dev Machine help works. Yeah, here's the help for Dev Machine. And so what you can do is you can go like, I can get Dev Machine -install. I think it still works. I haven't tested it in a while. Yeah, here's everything that's installed on my machine. And the way that, this is all the stuff that's installed, right? And the way that it checks this and makes it installed is by calling is installed on all of the on all the files. And it's kind of neat because it's basically, you know, I can go to, Kitty, I can go to any of these things, or rip grep, for example, right? And I can go, hello, echo toast. And then I can just add whatever I want. And then I go, and then rip grep, or dev machine, rip grep. Look, hello's there. You know, so I can just do that, or I can call it manually, call it directly. So that's dev machine. So I should have basically put. I'm now working on a way for you to just give it a program. So, you know, you can just go dev machine generate image magic, and it will basically pull any config that you have on the machine and just basically create that dev file from what you already have. The tools list. No, you make the tools list. The skeleton is boring. The skeleton is just the way to manage all the files. Here is the tool list. These are my tools and how I set them up. You basically have your own dev files folder on your GitHub, and you would just basically do what I've done. I was thinking of having some templates in the repo. So like just, this is Git, all the common ones. You know, because I've got like a lot of, you know, the way that I've set up SQLite, I've got my own SQLite RC files and stuff that I like. You know, I've set up LSD the way I like it, and Kitty. I've got all my Kitty configs in here, all my themes. So yeah, that's kind of what Dev Machine is. I've started building it, but I don't really like the API. Speaking of, I gotta go in a sec. Where's it gone? Speaking of API, I don't really, so this uses a case statement, right? And I do this sneaky thing where I grep the file before I run it, and I look for A to Z and a bracket to pull out what tasks are available. The only reason I don't like this API is that just these brackets are just sort of ugly to look at, and the case statements in Bash are unequivocally ugly to look at. So I was thinking of maybe switching to, you know, like this particular style. So in my dev file for bat, for example, that's too long. Give me an easy one. Fast fetch. Yeah, there you go. Fast fetch. So instead of this setup, maybe I'll go set up like this, like just basic functions, and go maybe is installed, because you can, fun fact, you can have those functions like that inside Bash. You can have whatever characters you want. And then check version. And then I was thinking, yeah, that's kind of how the new API for it, which is, I think, a little bit cleaner. No Ruby. I'm anti-Ruby right now. Well, the thing is, look, you say that it's a big program for Bash. You are true. It's correct. But also, I'm also making like a whole standard library for Bash. I'm writing a whole framework for Bash as well.
I've got to sing about the Bash. I've got an issue with the Bash. I need more of it in my life.
PowerShell. Look, did you just tell me to go fuck myself? Is that what you just did? PowerShell. No. So yeah, I'm writing this whole thing. Standard lib sh. So I'm just writing a bunch of standard library functions for Bash to make Bash a bit easier. And I really got to go. But look what I made last night. I'm really into like terminal color schemes. And I made a website called colorscheme.sh. And you can curl-s and bash. Look at that. How cool is that? Nice little color scheme output inside your terminal from the colorscheme.sh website. I'm going to make it better. I'm going to work on it. It's going to be pretty slick when I'm done with it. But with colorscheme.sh, I'm thinking of building a thing where I can go colorscheme.sh, like jelly beans. And then like it'll show me the jelly beans color scheme and then you can just browse color schemes, and then some way for you to then install that color scheme from colorscheme.sh. Back in the Pentagon thing. Yeah, sorry about that. Just click accept. Just keep clicking accept and you'll be fine. All right, I gotta go. I gotta go to this thing. I got an appointment, and I'm gonna be late. All right, well, thanks for watching and hanging out. It's Melaneth. Thanks, Melaneth, the better new internet friend. Thanks for hanging out with me and doing some stuff. I'm gonna end the stream now, but I stream this time Wednesdays and Thursdays. So hope to see you back in, and you can help me figure out what's going on with my wall. Give me more watch tips next time. All right. On that note, nice meeting you. Anyone that sales watched, hope that was fun. And I'll see you on the internet.